Hey folks, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'm back though to show some latest acquisitions. Hope everybody's doing well out there as we approach the end of 2019. I was wondering what am I going to show, with it being kind of mild out, about 57 out now, and it's raining, I thought I'd show some atmospheric, dreamy, mellow stuff. So I grabbed some jazz, some electronic ambient, and some folk. So we start off here with Arnie Lawrence and the Children of All Ages from 1970. This is free jazz improvisation. Two very, very long songs running almost 30 minutes. One's a little over 30 minutes, I think, on side A. You have children in here playing instruments. You got a lot of jazz. Dick Hyman joins Arnie on organ. Kind of just a nice, unusual, avant-garde type of setting. I really like it. Really grew on me. Side A is a little more mysterious, and then side B goes through some off and on jazz sessions, and yeah, really nice here. It's produced by Herbie Mann. Still sealed. It's got a die cut cover on the Great Embryo label. So yeah, I give this about a 9.5. Some days I give it a 10. But yeah, it's a great listen all the way through for those of you interested in something totally different. Okay, from 1986, I believe this was his debut release, called Wind, from Italy, Gigi Mazzin. This is a masterpiece, just a classic. Beautiful, excellent. His voice, combined with all the instruments you'll see here on the back and a lot of mellow synthesizers. He sings harmony, so his voices, his two voices you hear are kind of whispered, and they act as an instrument to just go very smoothly and soulfully with the songs that just drift along. Very atmospheric, kind of romantic. Yeah, he really creates some nice stuff here. And this is a 2015, I believe, reissue, remaster. And next we have a classic reissue from Brazil, Arthur Verocai. And this is just a very mellow Brazilian folk pop, very, very atmospheric, breezy, just excellent, excellent. It doesn't run very long. I think it runs 29 minutes, but well worth a listen. Hope you can read that there. Kind of describes it. And I'll show you the label. Okay, now for some newer music. I have recently, in the last 2 years, discovered some newer music that's electronic ambient that I really love. You know me for, hanging around the 60s, 70s, and 80s mostly. But this here is some of the newest stuff in my collection. I heard this group, just fell in love with them, like all the stuff they've put out so far. This is a standout album called Dive by Tycho. Yeah, Tycho is kind of a intelligent dance music. The abbreviation is IDM, down-tempo, ambient, deep house, sort of akin to the stuff that Ulrich Schnaus has put out. Yeah, in that similar vein. I don't know if you can even read that. I'm not even going to bother. But there's two albums LP. Come in nice thick inner sleeves, and they're the kind of the artsy, yeah, labels without any text. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there you can see what's on this album. All the albums I've showed so far, I would rate about a 10. Yeah, they're really, from my taste, excellent. Here's another one that an artist we all know, Harold Budd. I think this is his 9th album from 1988, The White Arcades. Another beauty here, as only Harold Budd can do. Yeah, I think he's collaborated with, Brian Eno, Robin Guthrie of the Cocteau Twins, and other great musicians that really have some ethereal, otherworldly, shoegaze type sounds. But here he's just, ambient space, as most of his stuff is. I'm out of practice here, so. Yeah, great album. Check it out. And boy, this is another new group that just blew me away when I heard them, and I love everything I've heard from them. This is their second album. It's from let's see here, 2015. Yeah, they're from the UK. It's a dreamy folk, world pop, psych, and it's got 4 members. The female vocalist has a very beautiful voice, just very, very dreamy. Beautified Junkyards. The Beast Shouted Love. This may be their best album. But yeah, it's kind of a tie between this one and their third album, which I think was released in either 2018 or this year. But it just drifts along. Very pastoral, sunlight, woods, they got field recordings mixed in there. Wonderful acoustical instruments blended with electronic. great stuff there. And here's a really interesting find. To-Do Sudnik and His Friends in Art on Audio Cave Records. This is just fantastic. A one-man outfit, and his friends join him here for all types of jazz variations. The sound quality is incredible. An audiophile recording here, just absolutely amazing. He's all over the place in exploration of different jazz styles here. Let's see, I wrote down, okay, you'll hear acid, jazz, avant-garde, contemporary, down-tempo, dub, drone, and space mixture. Just an absolute, ear candy here. Yeah, great cover art too. This is a 2-record set, very, very long listen, very high quality release. Yeah, check it out, 180 gram. Highly recommended there, 10 for my taste anyway. And here is a great one I found by Eberhard Weber from Germany. Oh, To-Do Sudnik is from Poland. Later that evening. Just a great listen. Fantastic instrumentalists here. Look at that lineup. Wonderful. Love this album. Let's see. Side 1 may be my favorite here. Mauritius, Death in a Car Wash. Often the open is a little bit more free form, improvisation, a little busier, and then later that evening kind of is more mellow like the other two on side A. But yeah, just love it. All the stuff I've heard by Eberhard Weber, I've almost liked equally well. I mean, it's either a 9, 9.5, or a 10 for my personal taste. And this here is another 9.5 to 10. And that one's from 1982, and I think it was a German pressing. Next we have from the Netherlands. This is their second release. It's called Gaussian Curve, The Distance. This here is electronic ambient with acoustic piano, guitar, and yeah. And Gigi Mazin again joins this album. Very mellow. Drifting, floating, laid back, like the cover art there. And I rank this one about a 9.5. And then a reissue on Pan Records. This is from, I think, 2008. Yeah, 2008 reissue. A limited edition of 500. And this is a Thierry Ripdol's debut from 1968 called Bleak House. Just a great debut by him. Yeah, wonderful. He explores different styles of jazz here. Good quality recording. Yeah, he explores post-bop, fusion, avant-garde, psych, big band, and space. But surprisingly, it all works. It all segues nicely. It goes together. You wouldn't think it would, but yeah, he makes it work. So yeah, from Norway, that's Terje Ripdal's debut. And next we have another newer group that has really impressed me since I've discovered them late in the game, about a little over a decade late. But this is a duo, two guys from Edinburgh, Scotland in the UK. Mike Sanderson and Marcus Eoin. They put out a style of music that's electronic, IDM, and ambient, and intelligent dance music, ambient. And this music here, it just sounds like a memory from the past. When I heard the way they, put together their electronic music and old recordings that they, throw into the mix, it just has a very old feel to it, even though it's new music. I mean, it sounds like a memory. That's the best way I can describe it. It feels like childhood. I mean, nothing is really recognizable, but you'd swear you've heard it in your dreams or you experienced it and lived it. But yeah, just amazing stuff. I love every single one of their albums. I think this is their second release from 1998. Know that they had a cassette release. That was their second one after Twoism from 95, and then forgot the title of it, but it has the two of them on the cover from 96, and then this is from 98. This may be my favorite one, just edging out all the other ones. Yeah. Music Has the Right to Children. And this is a 2013 reissue on Warp Records Limited. Yeah, Boards of Canada. Absolutely incredible. I just could listen to this over and over and over. Great background. This is a 2-record set as well. And they put out videos to just about every one of their songs that you can watch on YouTube. Yeah, very, very dreamy stuff here. Very contemplative. Somewhat melancholy. There's a melancholy mood. Tomorrow's Harvest. I was listening to that one there, and that one kind of sounded a little bit more melancholy. Kind of a post-apocalyptic feel in that one on some of the songs. But yeah, check them out. A 10. And lastly, another electronic band that's kind of in this same mode of feel is the Advisory Circle. The advisory circle is from the UK. This is their first release. It's basically a one-man outfit, John Brooks, but it's fantastic. I love his style of electronic music in here. Very melodic. A lot of the stuff I've showed this evening is very melodic and beautiful. Yeah, that's the type of stuff I like. Something that's very melodic and just floats along. This here album is also kind of in that there, ambient mode of listening. It's got some old recordings from the UK, from television, that he mixes in there. But yeah, great stuff here. Just love it. Just a kind of an artsy, stylized label there. So there you have it. 12 albums I chose this evening for just a very beautiful listening experience, I think. So hope you enjoyed, everybody. Talk to you later.